Hey, what's up guys and gals? It's kind of difficult because it's like, how do I start this video? If you are a follower of my channel, you will know that I have over 1,000 videos, and in 99% of those, I'm always like, be positive, stay hopeful, and I will tell you that this video, in conclusion, will have a similar type of message. But overall, the topic, as you see in the title, is a difficult one. And if you're not ready to hear about it, if maybe you're not in the mood and this may bring you down, I suggest you don't look at the video, because I don't want it to do that. I want to tell my story, and I want to be able to let you guys and gals know my experience at Borderline. Of course, my experience was before all this happened. I was not there on the night of, but I do think there are some interesting insights and a specific connection that I do have to this event. So I would appreciate if you do stick around. Like I said, I don't want to make this video to bring anyone down, but to inform, to get the stories out, to remember these individuals who have gone before us, but to also keep their families in our thoughts. So I will start by saying that my hearts go out to everyone affected by any type of violence. I think that's the number one thing, the focus of this video. I also have to say that it's very important to note that there's no taking sides here. There's no political aspect in this video. This is just what it is, and that's focusing on the victims. I think that and the families, by saying their names, we're honoring their memory. Sergeant Ron Hellis, Cody Kaufman, Elena Housley. As we know more about it, more names are being released. Justin Meek and Telemachus Orphanos. And again, at the time of this video, these are the names that have been released. As this video gets older, obviously, all the names will be released. I believe 12 individuals, 20 others were injured. What is my connection? Well, I actually was at Borderline 2 months ago with my girlfriend for her birthday. She is really big into country dancing, line dancing, all that good stuff. It's nothing that I'm familiar with, but she's like, come and watch how it is. It's a really cool environment. And she wasn't wrong. I was a little hesitant to go. I'm not the social bug like she is. So we go over there, and the first thing I see are these huge bodyguards as we go in. Huge men who are like looking people over, making sure everything's good. We go in there, bright and cheery girl at the desk, $10 admission to get in. And she put wristbands on us, to say that we paid and so forth. And when we walk in, of course, a very lively atmosphere. Let me give you an idea, because I know a lot of people are watching from all over the United States, all over the world, in fact. And not a huge place, but the focus of this venue was to have fun, and good, clean fun. I'm talking about billiard tables on one side, a bar. I'm not into the bar scene. But I did go over to the bar and just buy one drink. And then I went to the other side, and that's where they had the line dancing. I was just watching, and there's hundreds of people there having fun, listening to good old music. And it was nice to see young people dance. I say young people because I'm almost double their age. But just thinking about it, how respectful everyone was. That was something that came out of me growing up in the Los Angeles area, kind of rough and tough atmosphere in LA. This area in Thousand Oaks, the individuals are very respectful. Men asking women to dance and taking their hats off and just being very respectful, ma'am, sir, all the time. And it was just interesting going around the whole place, seeing this atmosphere, not thinking what would happen. The fact that I would see this place, who knows what's going to happen to the place, whether it's going to be demolished, restored, maybe something's going to be built in its place. We don't know at the moment. But it's crazy, because I can think that I could have been there. I could have been there yesterday night when this happened and experienced this. Americans who went through this horrible experience, not knowing, thinking they were going to have fun, just like me when I was there, watching people dance, sitting at the table, I had my drink. I was drinking water, by the way. I wasn't drinking alcohol. And hearing about men scrambling around, getting, what do you call it, stools, and throwing them against the windows that I was leaning against, in order to jump out from the second level, because they would rather go there than what was happening in the room. Stories of men, true stories of men, putting their bodies in front of others, in front of women, to protect them from the gunfire. I mean, these are things that I don't even know if I would be able to do in the craziness of it all. Putting myself in the position where I was seeing all this and imagining that this would happen, like how would I react? My girlfriend did know one of the security guards there who passed. And it's been difficult for her. It's been difficult for her best friend who frequented the place up until a couple weeks ago. Who, in fact, her friend, I won't reveal any names, was going to go on the night of the shooting. She was invited by a group of 4 or 5 friends, let's just say, and my girlfriend's best friend decided not to go for some reason or another. I think she didn't feel really well, something. And she decided not to go. Unfortunately, the group of 4 went, and one of them lost their lives. This is insane. Now, you may say, a lot of these instances have happened in the United States recently. Why are you only making a video now? Well, the idea is it hits home. It hits home. I try to always entertain you guys and gals with my videos, show you something fun, educate you. But now, obviously, less than an hour drive from me, and a place that I've been to, a place where my girlfriend knows very well and went many times, a few times a month sometimes. And the people that you see there sometimes frequented very often. It wasn't like a lot of people coming in and out. A lot of these people knew each other. It was like a family. And to hear that this continues is just very sad. And so I want to turn it around and say that we need to honor these individuals. Think about the families. I think that when we see an event like this, the most important thing is to be in solidarity with the individuals who need it, to talk about their stories, to make sure to not forget to tell their stories. And that's all I can offer now. I can tell you that I will hold that memory of going to that place very somberly, because I was in there and I could tell you that I didn't know what was going to happen. No one really knew, right? But I was in there and I was just seeing all, these wonderful people dance and have fun. And I was kind of like out of it because I was just watching. I wasn't really participating, kind of enjoying it for the most part. And not knowing that was going to happen, but also realizing that there was just something in the air, that this location would be catapulted to the spotlight of the world through a very sad event. But like I said, you see a lot of solidarity in the community. You see a lot of solidarity amongst everyone. And I think that's what we should see. If this brings people close together, then we can see a little bit of a good come from a very difficult event. So hopefully this sheds some light, my little perspective into this place that I've been to. I don't offer solutions. I don't offer to make the situation better, unfortunately. What I do offer is just to tell the stories, to remember. I think to remember and to move forward in a way that we can honor all those individuals. I'm kind of at a loss for words, and this is what I have to say. And so I would appreciate any positive comments and feedback to this event. I will get back to my content as always. In events like this, you may say, well, where's hope? Well, hope is here because the sun comes up the next day. And the memories of these individuals, the stories that you can say, how is this even possible? The courageousness in some of these individuals, the officer who went in and saved so many people and paid the ultimate sacrifice. But the idea that there was hope there to save the situation, and how many people are alive today because of that. And so right there, that is hope. And knowing that tomorrow will be a better day, I think is all we can look forward to. And sometimes that's all we need. It's all we can think about. That, hey, maybe the problem that you had today because your coworker gave you a stinky look is nothing compared to this. Meaning that we shouldn't sweat the small stuff. Because when stuff like this happens, it makes us realize how small that stuff is that we think is not really that small, or that big, or that small. I have to inject some type of crazy comedy in this, and just because that's me, and like I said, it's a glimmer of hope, and I hope that you all see that. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope that you are staying positive no matter what. I'm staying positive no matter what, because we have to push forward. We can't stay still. We need to push forward and be a little bit of a light to everyone in the world. And so, it may sound cheesy, but I think it's true. That's how I try to live my life. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Thank you so much for watching, as always, for listening to my story, and for supporting the work that I do. We'll see you next time, and don't forget, as always, to be hopeful.